Next move is we're gonna get like little flags. Like we're going to the flags with the Rad Titan logo. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Alex from Rad Titan, and we are here at the ModuSpace booth. I'm joined by Brian. We're just gonna ask you a few questions, find out a little bit more about ModuSpace if you don't know, and yeah, that's the plan really. So, how you doing, Brian? Good to see you again. It's been a year.
Good to see you, man, Alex. Yeah, it's been a year.
It's gone quick. It's gone really quick.
Quick. It's fast. Last year was a very, very quick. Sorry, this year. This year's a very quick year.
It's flown by. Like literally, when I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said, "Oh yeah, I saw you a year ago." You know, just.
Yeah, it's the last one. Yes, a year. We are ending the year soon. Next year coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This year, I don't think this year is a quite a busy year for me as well. As you can see, our booth, we have changed the style on how we exhibit.
Yeah.
We are trying to inspire more towards on how can we use display cases in the living room and in a gaming room or in any rooms that we are having. So this year we had a different layout. We had a more of a home kind of layout this year.
Well, you had the office last time. It was the office layout last time, so now it's more lounge, like relaxed.
Yes. The previous one we had is more towards, I would say, like office kind, where you just have a table and we just lay out display throughout the whole booth. This year is more of a chill lounge, a living and your own room kind. Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of thing that kind of appeals to me, is because when I get my stuff done, it's going to be more like the office kind of area. Yeah, I still need to do that. I'm still looking to buy a house, so
don't worry about it.
So drag it up. So like in the last year, so what's been different? What's changed in the last year?
The only thing that kept the same for this year, not last year. Yeah, the only thing that kept the same for the
year.
Okay, last year to this year. The only thing that kept the same is we are still pushing on our orders, but we are ready to launch quite a number of new products, like the one we had on our back wall. Yep, those are the RGB, right? Yep. So we launch with a few beta users, we test the app, make sure the security is there, make sure the linkage is there, and it should be out during the Q1. And the other one that we'll be doing is our newer product, Mono.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the Mono has it's just a single display case. That's why its name is Mono, right?
But you can still like line them up.
Yep, you can just line them up. The very difference is it comes with lights, and the lights are vertical lights.
Yeah.
The shelves are fully adjustable in terms of height.
Yeah.
Yep, and every layer of the shelf comes with our iconic velvet, where all our displays have it. And the front panel adopts the original ModuCase style.
Yeah.
So it's a single display for starters, which they have just collected 1/6 or even smaller quarter statues.
I was going to say, because I've heard you keep on saying this is for the 1/6, but there's I wouldn't say similar because the quality is not there, but there is a IKEA model that people collect.
Yes.
And you can get quarter scale in there if you adjust the shelves.
Yes.
So if this is fully adjustable, you could easily get the quarter scale piece in there.
Yep, it comes with three shelves.
Three of them?
Yeah, 3 of them, and you can just adjust to them freely within the display.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as you say, if you had a line of them, it would look great. It would look absolutely fantastic together.
Yeah, because some collectors prefer to display them individually instead of having it in a cluster of display. Yeah. And I think the best part is you can start collecting using this.
Yeah.
So because a new collector may only buy 5 to 6 figurines or statues per year.
Yeah.
So you can start off with this, and only when the time is needed,
then
you can convert to any other series that we are having.
I don't think you need to convert, because you can always use this to complement.
Yeah, true enough. You can use this complement. You can just put it aside in your living room, just stand it alone. Yeah, sure. And start to get 6 series or even a DF series yourself.
And this is a true story, and like, I honestly, one of the few times I've been speechless. So I received 1, 2, 3 statues every week for 6 weeks. It was a really busy time. I just kept receiving them, and it was the same delivery guy. So the delivery guy, like 6 weeks in, brings 3 boxes. And I say to him, hey, do you want to know what you deliver? And he goes, yeah, sure. So I took him and I showed him the collection room. And he looked around. And at the time I had everything set up. I had probably 60 quarter scale statues, some busts and some things. He goes like this, he looks around, he goes,
like, what's this?
My sister collects teapots. And I just was like,
totally.
Thank you. goodbye, leave. But the way you just like randomly, my sister collects teapots. I'm like, okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, like, so what like plans do you have moving forward? Are there anything like that you can talk about there?
We do have some plans moving forward, especially our manufacturing plant.
Yeah.
Yep. COVID is a past now. So previously we had the idea to move to Malaysia for
Yeah.
our factory. So we should be doing this very soon now,
Yeah.
because now COVID is no longer an issue anymore. So we will resume the plans of what we had, because manufacturing in Singapore is expensive and it's very difficult to get manpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the plan will resume, that we will have the intent.
And during the convention last year, for example, or even prior to that, your times, waitlist times were quite long. What are they like now compared to that?
Now we are looking at it's much better than last year. Last year we are running off at 13 months, 14 months.
Okay.
Now we are at maybe between 6 to 9 months, depends, because if you are in US, then the container will take 8 weeks.
Yeah.
But if you're in EU and Australia, will be air freight directly from Singapore.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at maybe 6 to 8 months there about now. But hopefully I can improve further, and definitely we are still committed to improve. But within the year, as long as we're in Singapore, it's very difficult for us to hire. It's so tough to hire in Singapore. Yeah. So the only way for me to really solve it is to get my factory to be in Malaysia and to push out the manufacturing. Even the manufacturing is in Malaysia, it will still be manufactured by my own guys. I do receive some comments like, why not I just subcontract to China or to somewhere else?
I remember like one of the first times I met you, the person I was with was just like, send it to China, and you're like, no. And that was, I regretted bringing him to the office, to be honest, at that point, but yeah, I'm sure you remember who that was. But
but ultimately the main reason that I do not wish to send in China is because I can control the quality here. And the product development phases will be better within Singapore. The R&D will still be in Singapore, definitely, product innovation. I hope the manufacturing that we can shift to Malaysia as soon, I'll be able to get enough manpower just to get the manufacturing out. Oh yeah, and one more thing that will be coming up, we'll be having a QR code coming, I would say maybe next year, any displays that are delivered next year Q1, we will have a QR code under the base. So that QR code will be able to prove the authenticity of the display.
Okay.
One of the main purposes is because we realize the used market is more expensive than the retail market that we are selling. For ModuCases.
I did see something recently where they had like a rip-off Chinese site.
Yes, there's a rip-off Chinese site too. So that is also to prevent used market to get flooded with copied and non-genuine stuff, and also to allow our customers to sell their used display, and knowingly the new buyer will know that it's a genuine display, and they'll be supported with our warranty and even our replacement parts. So that's the main purpose of it.
Definitely. And so what's, do you want to give your sort of socials, the details there, like for your website and...
Our website is still the same, ModuSpace.sg, and social will be, honestly speaking, I cannot remember my Instagram, but I think something like ModuSpace, a certain number.
I can't remember.
Yep, but you just have to type
I'll put it in the
ModuSpace.
description below. God.
Because most of the time my marketing guys are doing it.
That's because I'm putting you under pressure here, so you get nervous.
Maybe.
But I want to thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for the time
too. Hopefully we can hear everything, because here we can barely hear each other sitting next to each other. The music here is ridiculous. That's so loud. But do the usual, everyone. Check out ModuSpace and like, comment, subscribe, and share. And always remember, happy collecting. Thank you.
Cheers.